Hello friends, please subscribe and click bell icon. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to Murli Maths class. So today we'll learn trigonometry. Exercise 6.2. Exercise 6.2. In that today we'll see the seventh problem. Okay. Today we'll solve a seventh problem. So what is the given in seventh problem? A vertical pole fixed to the ground. A vertical pole fixed to the ground is divided in the ratio 1:9 by a mark on it, with lower part shorter than the upper part. Next, if the two parts subtend equal angles at a place on the ground, 25 meters away from the base of the pole. So is asking what is the height of the pole. This is the problem. This is trigonometry exercise 6.2 seventh problem. Okay. Yes. Now we will see how to solve this. Solution for this. So first read the problem. Based on this given information, we need to draw a diagram. Okay. Yes. Now observe here a vertical pole fixed to the ground. So one ground is there. So draw a ground like this. Ground. Let us think that it is a ground. Okay. It is a ground. And a vertical pole fixed to the ground. So for this, one vertical pole is fixed. Let us mark the vertical pole like this. Ground. This is the ground. Horizontal line ground. Vertical line pole. Okay. A vertical pole fixed to the ground is divided in the ratio 1:9 by a mark. So this vertical pole is divided into two parts. First part is 1. Second part is 9. That means let us mark here somewhere. Okay. By a mark on it with lower part shorter than the upper part. So it is divided into two parts. Lower part should be shorter, upper part should be bigger. Like that we have to mark. So let us mark somewhere here. This is lower part shorter, upper part bigger. Okay. Now is given ratio 1:9. So if it is given ratio, if you want to write separately, we have to write like this. This is bigger part, you take it as 9x. smaller part, you take it as 1x or x. So whenever we are taking a ratio separately, we have to include some variable for that, okay, that you remember. Whenever this ratio, if you are writing separately, we have to include some variable for that. So this is bigger part, I given 9x, shorter part x, nothing but 1x, okay. Okay, if the two parts substance equal angles at a place on the ground, so these two parts we have now, first part shorter, second part bigger. These two parts at one place on the ground, let us mark that place here. This is the place on the ground, this is the place on a ground. See, observe here, at one place, at one place on the ground, at a place on the ground. So I am thinking that it is a place. At this place, these two parts are making equal angles. That means shorter part joined like this, and second part, this is bigger part, joined like this. These two parts, bigger part, shorter part, making equal angles. Equal angles means, let us take some angle here. Let us take the bigger part is making theta angle. Then this shorter part is also making the same angle, theta angle. If it is theta, this is also theta. Why? Because he said that the two parts substance equal angles. So these two parts are making equal angles. Okay. Next, what is it? 25 meters away from the base of the pole. That means from the base of the pole, this point, from the base of the pole, this point, the distance is given. That is, this distance is nothing but 25 meters. Okay, the two parts substance equal angles, so you're making equal angles here on the at a place on the ground. Okay, 25 meters away from the base of the pole. Okay, so 25 meters I marked from the base of the pole to this point, 25 meters. That is the meaning of that. Okay, next, what is the height of the pole? So we need to find height of the pole. This is height. This length is height of the pole. We have to find that height. That is the problem. Okay, so we read this problem, we marked the given data, equal angles from the base of the pole to this point, 25 meters. We have to find this height of the pole. Okay, now we will solve this. So what we have to do, so observe this diagram. Observe this diagram. As these two are equal angles, then we can say it is a bisector. Okay, I will give the name for this. Name, let us give A, B, C, D. So I given names for this. Now observe, these two are equal angles. If these two are equal angles, then AC becomes bisector. AC is a bisector. Now from this we have to remember some theorem, that is vertical angle bisector theorem. From this given data, from the given diagram, we can remember some theorem, that is vertical angle bisector theorem. So we can apply for this diagram, we can apply vertical angle bisector theorem. Okay, so what is the vertical angle bisector theorem? So I will draw one this same diagram I will draw here. Okay, like this triangle is given, and A, B, here bisector is there. This is theta, this is also theta, then C, D. The same diagram I drawn here, and AB is 25 here, 25. Then BC, BC is x, CD 9x, AD is nothing is there. Okay, the same diagram I drawn here. For this diagram, vertical angle bisector theorem we can apply. So what is the meaning of vertical angle bisector theorem? Means the bisector of, so I write the statement here. Statement. So I will write the vertical angle bisector statement. The bisector of vertical angle divides the base. So for this triangle, the bisector of vertical angle divides the base in the ratio of the other two sides. So this is the statement for vertical angle bisector theorem. The bisector of vertical angle, this is the vertical angle. Angle A is vertical angle. Okay, angle A is vertical angle. Now this vertical angle is divided by one bisector. AC is bisector, divides the bisector of vertical angle divides the base in the ratio of other two sides. Now this is bisector, AC is bisector. So if it is AC is bisector, then this bisector divides this BD in the ratio of AB to AD. That means, so according to this statement, we can write BC by CD equals to AB by AD. So that is the meaning of this statement. The bisector of vertical angle, this is the bisector, divides the base means BD, BD, divides the base in the ratio of other two sides. Other two sides means AB, AD. So AB by AD equals to BC is to CD. Okay, yes. Now observe here, BC, how much we have? X. CD 9x equals to AB 25. AD, now AD is nothing is there, so write AD only, you write. Then do cross multiplication. Cross multiply this both. So what we will get? Here we can cancel this x cancel. So 25 into 9. Here x cancel, no, 1 will be there, 1 into AD. So AD equals to 25 into 9. So AD answer we got 25 into 9. Okay. Now, so actually here this is 90 degrees only, no, 90 degrees. AD answer we got now, AD answer, that is 25 into 9. So AD answer we have 25 into 9. AB answer also we know 25. Then you can find BD. BD is nothing but height of the pole. Okay, BD is nothing but height of the pole. So how to find BD? By applying Pythagoras theorem. Okay, yes. Now we will write this I will write according to Pythagoras theorem, from this, for this diagram what we can write? We can write AD square equals to AB square plus BD square. Okay, so AD means what? 25 into 9 we have. So 25 into 9 whole square we have to write. AB means what? We have 25. So 25 square plus BD. We don't know, we need to find now. BD square as it is you write. Then square apply for 25 and 9. That means 25 square into 9 square minus 25 square equals to BD square. So this step how I wrote, no, this right hand side we have 25 square, no, take it on left hand side minus 25 square. Now from this both anything common you can take, you can take common. 25 square into 9 square minus 25 square. So 25 square take common. Remaining in this 9 square will be there. So 9 square minus here 25 square common. Remaining nothing will be there. So you can take 1 equals to BD square. This square is there, no? Take it on left hand side. Becomes square root. So square root of 25 square. 9 square 81 minus 1 equals to BD. Next square root apply for separately for this 25 square and 81 minus 1. Okay, that means square root of 25 square into square root of 80. 81 minus 1 80. That's all, no? Square root we applied for 25 square and 81 minus 1 separately. Okay, that is equals to BD. Next, here we can cancel square root, square we can cancel. Remaining how much will be there? 25 will be there. Okay, this I will write here. So here square root, square cancel. Remaining 25 into square root of 80. 80 square root of 80 we can write as 16 into 5 equals to BD. Okay, now 25 into apply square root separately for 16 and 5. Square root of 16 into square root of 5 equals to BD. Then 25 into square root of 16 4 into root 5 equals to BD. 25 into 4 100. So 100, this is root 5. 100 root 5 equals to BD. That's it. So height of pole equals to 100 root 5. Unit is meters. Okay, height of the pole equals to 100 root 5 meters. That's it. Height of the pole equals to 100 root 5 meters. So see the problem, that's it. Okay, very simple problem. Thank you.